All right, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing his work in truth and sincerity. And also, I want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in tonight's lesson, I wanted to do an open forum here through the Spirit. And I wanted to respond onto 3 videos that I watched here recently as of today. All right. And I have 3 precepts pulled up for each video. All right. 3 passages here. And I go through it, and give my commentary. And of course, highlight the scriptures and prophecy, because we're living in very prophetic times, man. And so as men of the Lord, as teachers, as prophets, it's our duty to prophesy, all right? To highlight these prophetic scriptures and to give the warning unto the people, all right? And so without further ado, man, I'll start here with my first video. All right, this is from Cash Official, Daily Crypto and Finance News. He's pretty much doing a response onto a video that was done by Whitney Weld. All right, and if you watch my channel, man, you know that I love going into Whitney Weld's videos. So he's gonna play a small portion of what she said in her video. Also give his commentary, go into other videos, and just pretty much exposing how the elites are about to shock the world, all right, as the title of his video reads. And this is something that the apostles, the elders, and the brothers has been preaching about for years, that this shadow government, all right, these elites, the Illuminati, as Jake knows as, right, these top families, okay, they're getting ready to implement the MOTB system, all right? That's how they're going to shake up the world, man, and change up life as we know it, okay? We see that things are getting very strange here in these last days, man. But guess what? It's only going to get worse. The closer we get to the end, the more weird things we're going to see and experience, all right? So I'm going to play a small portion of this video here, and I'll move on to the next thing, okay? So here we go.
The Sustainable Development Goals have been developed essentially by bankers. You could describe it, or I would describe it, as a global Wall Street coup, essentially. Well, not necessarily Wall Street, but, transnational finance. I mean, you have people like Mark Carney, former Goldman Sachs, former head of Bank of England, Bank of Canada, Financial Stability Board, aider and abetter of HSBC's money laundering for drug cartels. He's the person that's in charge of climate action for the United Nations. Their other point man is Mike Bloomberg, former Salomon Brothers, former mayor of New York, billionaire guy. And if you think these people care about the environment and sustainable development and building a more inclusive world, I'm sorry, but you have been had. Larry Fink is in this group too, and he doesn't, to think that he wants to make a more inclusive world is insane. He's interested in increasing the amount of assets that BlackRock manages, and pretty much only that.
And this is exactly what is happening right now. The elites have a massive plan already in place that's been in place for not just the last couple years, but technically the last couple decades. And in this video, I really want to outline what's actually happening. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. Let's take a quick look at this.
Now, real quick, what is their plan? The plan is to ultimately hip the world, all right? Give people that MOTB. That's the plan. And just a few weeks ago, they signed that Pact of the Future at the Summit of the Future, which is going to be the, which is the introduction to the MOTB system. If you go read them different documents, all right, went into it time and time again, but it showed you clear as day that these devils getting ready to bring down the hammer, okay? Because he know, as the scripture says, that he has a short time. That's Revelation chapter 12 and the 12th verse, all right? But here we go.
This video of Larry Fink from BlackRock literally telling you what is coming, what they have planned.
And we believe it's so important to be anticipating the next move. I would also say on the beginnings of a ETF Bitcoin, we believe ETFs are a technology no different than Bitcoin was a technology for asset storage. We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger. Every investor, you and I, will have our own number, our own identification. We could rid ourselves of all issues around illicit activities about bonds and stocks and digital by having a tokenization. But the most importantly thing, we can customize strategies through tokenization that fits every individual. We would have instantaneous settlement. Think about all the costs of settling bonds and stocks. But if you had a tokenization, everything would be immediate because it's just a line item. And so we believe this is a technological transformation for financial assets. I believe if you want to talk about voting and voting choice and all the things, if we know every moment who is the owner of that stock and it's now time to vote, every individual who has ownership is identified and they can vote their own share.
Now, what he does say in this video, I find very interesting because what he is actually talking about is tokenized IDs as well, digital IDs, tokenization of everything. This is leading us down a path to a CBDC financial system. Yet so many overlook this. And even as we do really kind of look at what some of these organizations like the IMF have been pushing, we have a new era for money. That's right. As bytes replace all currencies, some changes will be welcome, others may not. This is literally talking about CBDCs, the introduction of CBDCs. This was back in 2022, by the way, the same year that we started to see BlackRock pushing for a CBDC and also investing into digital ID companies. But we are supposed to forget that, right? Because apparently they're going to pump Bitcoin, right? This is where we really kind of look at where we are headed. And we are headed into a world where the elites want complete control over almost everything. And when you control the money, well, guess what? You do control everything. And also from the BIS, they already put...
Right. That's the ultimate goal. They want that godlike ability to control everything. All right. To have oversight over everything. To make you bend unto their will. That's what they want to do, man. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. He wants everybody to have that MOTB so he can have the control, man. Okay? Track and trace everything. Tell you what you can buy, what you can't buy, what you can eat, what you can't eat. I mean, it's weird, you know? But this is the system that they're planning on implementing. And they will eventually get a chance to implement it. All right? Here we go.
Pushed a blueprint for the future monetary system, improving the old, enabling the new. And they're going to start by saying, you know, hey, guess what? This is going to improve this and that. The savings are going to be incredible. You know, all these efficiencies we're going to have. It's going to sound great. But we already know what this is leading us down. It's a path of control. And if we actually look into this, right, they do mention tokenization, unified ledgers, but guess what else they mention? CBDCs. They talk about CBDCs heavily within this article. And yes, crypto, DeFi, DLT, it's all a part of it. But the main goal is CBDCs. That is where, like, that's the end goal for all of these elite organizations. Why? Because they don't care about getting rich. That's the biggest misconception. They care about the control aspect. They feed on control. Now, also outside of this, look what's been happening in just the last year alone. ECB official proposes unified European ledger for digital assets. Again, this is leading us down the path to a CBDC, digital euro. And what's funny about this is they already have this planned. ECB DLT trials. Check this out. This is with Germany's biggest banks to settle tokenized securities. Now, this is after just a couple months of the ECB pushing the fact that they are ready to push a CBDC. They're looking into, 2025. Also, 41 institutions joined the BIS.
They actually came out and said that in the UK, they will be using CBDCs have digital IDs by 2026. That's when they're going to roll it out. Okay. It's on one of their websites. I think their banking website. One of those things, I read before. It was maybe a while back, man, a few videos ago. I can't keep track of all this stuff. Like once I do a video, bro, go into information, then I move on to the next thing, man. But yeah, they plan on doing it. They said in 2026. All right, I remember vividly reading that and showing it in the video. All right, actually playing a video of them saying that, of them doing that. So we're very, very close, man. All right, it's only 2 months left in this year of 2024, so-called, right? Then we're heading into 2025, man. And 2025 looking very, very greasy, okay? From all the things that happened this year, man, just all the things, bro. 2025 can be a very greasy year. And so as believers, right, in this truth, man, it is our job to stay locked in, to stay focused, all right? Don't lose focus, man. Don't give up. Don't stop fighting, bro. We're right there, okay? We're right there, bro. Just keep on pushing on, man. It's going to be rough, okay? Don't get me wrong. But it's prophesied to be rough. And that's okay. Because at the end of this stuff, we're going to get the kingdom. Lord willing, all right? Eventually.
BIS tokenized cross-border payment project Agora. Again, this is all focused on CBDCs. When you hear tokenization, when you hear digital currencies, these central bankers and these major organizations like the BIS, which is the central bank of central banks, they are talking about CBDCs. And by the way, the IMF just recently pushed an update on October 2nd, positioning central bank digital currency in payments landscape. And this is where they are talking about the acceleration of this. And they're focused on adoption, trying to accelerate adoption and force adoption as well of CBDC-based systems. Anyone that is sitting here saying CBDCs are, some sort of conspiracy theory, or they don't believe that CBDCs are going to happen, or they're simply saying, just say no to them, guess what? That is not how we escape CBDCs. And they're already here. They're already happening. Also, Kristalina Georgieva, managing director of the IMF, said last November, CBDCs can replace cash, offer resilience. What this actually means is that they are trying to replace cash with CBDCs. And they're going to do this through significant events, because this goes all the way up the food chain. Go all the way back to COVID. During COVID, guess what we heard? Oh, guess what cash usage is dropping? Oh, I wonder why. Is it because people are locked down? They're not leaving their house? But it allowed them to push the digital currency narrative. Now, I want to go back to Larry Fink and all these big players and all these big bankers and play with you guys this video clip actually from Whitney Webb as well. Check this out.
The people that are essentially behind a lot of the net zero plans, behind a lot of the other SDG plans that essentially move us from the model, the free market capitalist model into more this technocratic model where, every commodity, everything is going to be tokenized. And you've seen Larry Fink in the past couple of days be very open about that following the approval of the BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, for example, talking about the tokenization revolution and all of this. But there's an effort here to take this, much farther than it's ever been taken before, and to essentially just not just tokenize, existing assets or traditional assets, but also create new asset classes like natural assets, all these natural asset corporations that have sort of been in the news lately and have sort of, received some pushback. But there's definitely a lot of efforts underway to essentially tokenize the whole planet, increase the amount of assets in the existing economy by being like, now this lake is an asset, now this forest is an asset, and all of this stuff tokenize, fractionalize it, and basically create this insane new financial system that's different than previous financial systems. But everything, including nature and humans, will be tokenized and traded like financial products. And that's essentially what a lot of this is leading to. And you have most of the countries on the world, those that are pursuing Agenda 2030, essentially leading us into that. And so, at some level, I think the geopolitical push and pull between, BRICS and the West is real. But I think, at the higher levels, they ultimately agree on the goals. So I don't really think one is necessarily a true effective challenge to the other. And if you're against the ambitions of the SDGs and Agenda 2030, then you should be against them regardless of if they're being championed by Russia and China or the United States and the EU. Ultimately, it leads us to the same place, which is going to financialize and tokenize everything, but also surveil everything to an unprecedented extent, and increasingly uses, debt slavery. Mark Carney and Fink and all of these guys.
Real quick, I just wanted to highlight a point she mentioned about how the BRICS versus the West is it's pretty much a joke, all right? Because they're all given a script to follow. They're all pushing the same agenda. Just the other day, Putin spoke about wanting a new world order, right? The BRICS coming with a new payment system that's going to be digital, right? Using CBDCs and all of this crap. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. But people are fooled by it, thinking that, oh man, the BRICS going to bring down the dollar. No, bro. Okay. Once again, got to keep highlighting this point. Once again, a few weeks ago at the Summit of the Future, right? In September, they did what? They signed the Pact of the Future. All nations was there, except two nations, okay? Palestine and the Vatican City, which don't even matter, okay? Well, the Vatican matter, all right? But they're part of the beast system anyway. But all the nations, okay, all the major nations was there, and they all agreed on the Pact of the Future. They all agreed to it. So it really doesn't matter who gets in office, what policies they got, bro. It's trash. It's trash, man. These devils already got their plans up and running. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are being used as distractions, bro. They're distractions. And people can't get past that. Like, people just constantly arguing, bro, about Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Thinking that if their favorite candidate get in office, it's going to make everything better. No, bro. This shit finna go, bro, it's finna get crazy in Babylon. All right? Now, these people are going to really act out, if their favorite candidate don't get in office, okay? Me personally, I believe Esau going to start shedding blood, man. Because they're on edge right now, all right? Which, you know what? I'll go ahead and read this real quick in Psalm 64. Then I'm going to go into my next video, man, because it goes into, this election and just how Esau is on edge right now about his country, so-called, right? But real quick, Psalm 64 NLT, right? Famous chapter here. It says, Psalm 64 verse 1, "O God, listen to my complaint, protect my life from my enemy's threat. Hide me from the plots of this evil mob, from this gang of wrongdoers." And that's the elites, man. All of these groups, okay? But mainly the elites. That's that evil mob, man. The World Economic Forum, right? All of these crazy ass councils they be having, man. Talking about how they want to pretty much subjugate the world, man, and everything in it. Trying to merge man with AI, okay? These devils came out and said that by 2030, AI, okay, machine, will be merged with man. And that pretty much AI is going to think for you. Do you know how crazy that's, bro? You know how crazy that sound, bro? Can you imagine seeing somebody walking around, half human, half machine, you know, some weird shit, you know. And look, bro, they show all these crazy ass movies of stuff like that, you know. It's one on it's a movie on Netflix of a guy who got hurt, right? And he couldn't walk anymore. And they put some kind of, you know, brain implant in his head. And it was a chip, artificial intelligence chip that could talk and help him, you know, gain his strength back. He can fight and do all kinds of stuff. All right, weird. But this is what they're trying to do, man. Evildoers, right? It says they sharpen their tongues like swords and aim their bitter words like arrows. They shoot from ambush at the innocent, attacking suddenly and fearlessly. They encourage each other to do evil, right? And plan how to set their traps in secret. Who will ever notice? They ask, right? These devils, man, they're very, very, very careful in setting their traps and making their plans. They're very careful, bro. I mean, these devils, they run laps around this world, man. And most people don't notice it, okay? But some do notice it, and they call it out. But the vast majority of people, man, they don't know what the hell going on. They don't know what's going on, bro. They caught up in whatever, you know, Babylon or this world got going on, man. They don't give a damn about what's coming. But it's gonna mess them up, all right? It's gonna shake them up. It says, as they plot their crimes, they say, we have devised the perfect plan. Yes, their human heart and mind are cunning. So now moving on here to my next vid. Okay, this is from Blaze TV. All right. It says Glenn Beck fires up crowd with electric speech at Trump rally. Okay. These devils, man. All right. I mean, you would think Glenn Beck know better, seeing how he go into a lot of good information, right? But he loves America. And so he fall for the Trump juice as well, okay? Donald Trump is bought and paid for, man. This dude, man, is a damn loser, man, all right? Talking in circles, I mean, crazy. And Kamala ain't nothing neither. Okay, she need to go sit down somewhere too, bro, right? But see, Esau, he's cleaving on to Donald Trump because Donald Trump represents Edomite culture, Edomite heritage, okay? He represents that, man. And so they cleave to Donald Trump, right? And they can be, you know, racist and all these other things, right? Just showing their true colors, okay? But if Donald Trump don't get in office, man, I believe Esau gonna tear this whole down, all right? And I hope you do. I hope you do, man. But I'm gonna play this here, bro. You know, you're gonna hear Esau talk. You know, talk his talk. And the point that I wanted to highlight is pretty much at the end of the video, because Esau always talking about God and, you know, all this other stuff, man. This dude is these Edomites are beside themselves. They're trying to psych each other up, you know, gather their troops and psych each other up to feel good and have hope, right? That this republic will be saved and restored, but it's not. Okay, it's not. So here we go. This is a quick video, 5 minutes. I have to sped up a little bit, but for time's sake, I did that, man. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage founder of Blaze Media and conservative commentator, Glenn Beck.
Well, hello, Arizona. What an honor it is to follow the next senator from Arizona, Kerry Lake. I am here today because this is the election that will decide who we are, where our children live, the opportunities that they will have. This is a sacred, to me, a sacred duty and honor, not to just be here, but also to vote. We need to get people out.
That is a sacred honor to vote, okay? To Esau, this shit is everything, all right? Esau is putting his all into this election because these devils are fed up, man. They don't like the direction that their country is going. It's not the America that they're used to. It's not the America that their forefathers lived in and spoke about and enjoyed. They want to enjoy that kind of America where Esau can be Esau, right? Like during the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, right? The roaring 20s that Esau speaks about in history, where Esau was Esau, man, you know? Bad to the bone Edomite. They want that back, man. They want it back bad, okay? But there's no saving Babylon, bro. It's over with. But you can't tell these people that, these Edomites, bro, you can't tell them that Babylon the Great ain't going to bounce back and be restored. You can't convince them of that, bro. But the Most High got them all bugged out. They're all bugged the hell out their minds, okay? Thinking that Babylon going to be saved. It's over with.
Out to vote for Donald Trump. You don't need me to tell you, we live in what I believe are prophesied times. We are living in a time where evil is literally called good and good is evil, where men can become women and strangely men can also become little girls, if that's not creepy enough. We know about what's happening to our girls. This is the destruction of women. I know there are some women that say, I don't know, I just can't vote for Donald Trump. The policies of the left and Kamala Harris are destroying our women. They are undermining us as parents. Anybody who says that they should be able to counsel my child in secret is a predator. This is what we're up against. And for people who say, I don't know if I can vote for Donald Trump. The one thing that you cannot question is his children. His children love him and honor him. His children, quite honestly, with that much wealth and that much fame, they should be crackheads. Well, trying to think if there's an example of that anywhere, but where did I leave my Hunter Biden facts? These are people who contribute to society, who honor their father and their mother. I don't know how he did that. He's a genius at business. The man should write a parenting book. How did he do it? We are also, I feel prompted to tell you that the biggest, most obvious and dangerous perversion, one that should set everyone's alarm bells off, is this. Every Sabbath, every Sunday, if you go to church, you break bread in remembrance of him. This is my body, which I have given up for you. The left has perverted that to the point to where it is, this is my child's body, which I will give up for me. That is evil and must not continue. We are looking at a relationship with evil that cannot be tolerated. The Constitution is hanging by a thread. It is time for the good people that know the difference between right and wrong to stand up and save the Republic.
Yeah, come on, man. He's all crazy, man. He's all crazy. It's over with, bro. That weak ass Edomite, cry, trying to rally the troops. That shit played out, Esau. Okay? It's played out. You had your time, bro. Okay? You had your time to rule, Esau. Now it's coming to an end, and you don't want it to end, Esau. You don't want it to end. Well, guess what? That's too damn bad. That's too bad, Esau. So you can talk about Jesus Christ and his body, and the Constitution all you want to. The Lord get ready to put his foot up your behind, man. Donald Trump, for the 13th time, is not going to save Babylon the Great, bro. You think that he can save Babylon in just 4 years? What can Donald Trump do in 4 years that can save America's future? Like, really? What can Kamala Harris do in 4 years that can save America's future? Nothing. You idiots. If he couldn't save America back in 2016, what make you think he's going to save America in 2024? Like, he only get 4 years. That's it. He can't run again. That's it. But these Edomites are so desperate, man, for a victory, okay, for hope. It's over with, bro. I mean, these devils cannot accept the fact that America is falling. Like, that shit hard to swallow. It's hard to just think about, knowing that they're a great country, right? That their forefathers fought for, tooth and nail, right? The founding fathers. All that blood, sweat, and tears, man, is coming to nothing. And seeing that today is so-called Columbus Day, right? Because he's one of those figureheads that they like to worship and eulogize, right? For coming to this side of the world and doing what he did, right? All of your wickedness, Esau, is catching up to you. And now it's time to pay. But these devils don't want to pay, okay? So here we go.
It is time to call on God's army that is armed with our voices and our votes.
In their minds, they serve the Most High. In their minds, they are God's army, okay? Not the children of Israel, but the evangelical Edomite Christian. They're God's army. They're the holy ones. They're the chosen ones in their minds, okay? Until you understand how Esau think, brother, you won't understand Esau. You got to understand that in their minds, okay, Ak? In their minds, they are the chosen ones. They are the holy ones. The covenants are for them in their minds. If you don't understand that, you will not understand Esau. The things that we preach about saying, in the kingdom, we're going to get this and get that, and so on and so forth. In their minds, they believe that too, but it's for them. And you can't tell them otherwise. Guys like Vocab Malone and these other losers out there, right? These other Edomite evangelicals. They are the chosen ones and nobody else. Now they'll say, God loves everybody, Jesus. No. They think the blessings are for them. And this kind of mindset goes back to what? To manifest destiny. The doctrine of discovery is rooted in that shit, bro. This is why Esau cleaves so hard to Christianity, bro. If you want to know why Esau believes in Christianity, just go do your research. Go into the doctrine of discovery. Go into manifest destiny, bro. And you will see why these Edomites are Christians. But they believe that they're God's army, them. They believe that they are the chosen one. They are the holy ones. And they got God on their side to save America, right? Esau crazy as hell, man.
You know, Kamala Harris said just the other day in an interview that if she could do it all over again, what would she change? Is there any policies or anything that she would change? Immediately, the list was endless in my head, and she responded, no, nothing. How is this woman the agent of change? How do people get that understanding of who she is? Let me tell you something. If you want change, vote Donald Trump. Things are going to change. Thank you.
See that? In their heart of hearts, they truly believe that Donald Trump is going to save America. All right? He's going to make a change. Now, the change that they're talking about is restoring, pretty much, that Edomite influence, that Edomite mindset back in America. Bringing back the old days, the old ways of their forefathers. They want that shit bad, bro. These current Edomites, for the most part, they don't like how America is right now, bro. They hate the immigrants. You know, they hate that, you know, Jake is, you know, taking over shit and running shit. Esau don't like that, bro. Look, you think Esau like niggas being beside him inside the restaurant and shit? At the store with niggas. But Esau don't like that, bro. They can't stand the sight of seeing Jake, bro. This is where you have these so-called sundown towns, right? The thought of Jake being around them really disgusts them, okay? And they really want to unalive you, Jake. But Jake's so goddamn compassionate and you know, is so loving and so diplomatic. You know, he want to come to peace, brother, peace. Stop the hatred, bro. Esau want to unalive you, dude. So these devils, man, they're ready to fight for America, bro. They're ready to try and save this republic by any means necessary, bro. Do you think Esau's gonna just sit back and let his country just go to shit? No. They're gonna try to fight for it, bro. But they're gonna lose, okay? They're gonna lose terribly. So going into the famous chapter here of Ezekiel 35, all right? As time go on, man, I'm starting to love this chapter more and more. Because seeing Esau, you know, at these rallies and shit, you know, hear him talking, they talk, you know, talking about God and all this stuff. Man, Esau, you're a loser, bro. And the Lord don't like you, dude. So here we go. Ezekiel 35, it says, a message for Edom. So this is specifically for you Edomites, man. It says, again, a message came to me from the Lord Yahweh. Son of man, turn and face Mount Seir and prophesy against its people. Okay? The Edomites. We're commanded to prophesy against Esau, man. Thus said the Lord. Mount Seir represents the Edomite government, okay? The beast system, right? That's Mount Seir, man. It says, give them this message from the sovereign Lord. I am your enemy, O Mount Seir, and I will raise my fist against you to destroy you completely. So this is how the Most High God feels about you, Esau. You guys claim to be Christians. You know that you read the Bible and go to church every Sunday. Have you read Ezekiel 35? Have you? I'm sure you have. But you don't have the understanding that you're Esau. If you did, you'll throw the Bible away. You wouldn't have nothing to do with the Bible if you understood that you were Esau, but you don't know that. Okay? You idiot. But we know that. All right? And the Most High is against you. He says, I am your enemy. So if he is your enemy, Esau, that means that he don't like you. And he's going to destroy your system, your country, everything about you will be destroyed. The Lord said he's going to destroy you completely, right? It says, I will demolish your cities and make you desolate. Then you will know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Plain and simple. Only then you're going to know, Esau, that the God of the Israelites was never for you, man. He was never for you, Esau. He only used you for prophecy's sake, bro. That's it, man. But you devils have gotten beside yourself. You have taken the covenant of the Bible, of the kingdom, and said it's yours. You start calling yourself the chosen ones, the holy ones, right? That's what the Puritans said back when they came over here in the 1600s. They proclaimed that they were the chosen ones. They're the holy ones. And that Gad and Reuben were savages and devils and barbaric and needed to be enslaved and unalived and displaced and disenfranchised. That was their mindset, man. But you're going to find out very soon, Esau, that the Most High don't like you, bro. It says, verse 5 here, your eternal hatred for the people of Israel led you to butcher them when they were helpless. When was Jake helpless, man? In slavery. It says, when I had already punished them for all their sins. So Esau pretty much, he furthered the affliction, man. He made it worse. But the Bible highlighted what? It said he got an eternal hatred for Jake. It will never stop until he's pretty much destroyed, man. To this very day, bro, these devils show how much they hate Jake, bro. And people think it's a black and white thing. No, it's not, bro. This is a spiritual thing, man. It is in Esau's spirit to hate Jake. It's in Jake's spirit to hate Esau. But our people have been dumbed down so much in this country, man. They don't understand that they got enemies, bro. Jake think his enemy is the other Jake who stay around the corner and bang a different set. That's a Negro enemy. Your true enemy is Esau, man. And this dude hates you like he hates you. He want to see you exterminated, man. If Esau had it his way, he would unalive every Israelite, bro. Okay? If he had it his way. But thanks be to the Most High, he don't have this way, right? It says, verse 6, as surely as I live, says the Lord Yahweh, since you show no distaste for blood, I will give you a bloodbath of your own. Your turn has come. And we're heading into that time, man. As I said earlier, the more I read this chapter, man, the more I love it, the more it starts to highlight itself. Because we're right there at the door, man. Esau got to pay now, right? And once again, saying that it is Columbus Day, right? This devil being celebrated for unaliving Jakes, man. For taking resources that wasn't his. Land that wasn't his. Raping children and trafficking children. I mean, this dude was sick, man. It's documented that Columbus was a sick person. The people who was with him were sick, man. If you think Jeffrey Dahmer was a bad person, then you don't know who Christopher Columbus is. Christopher Columbus made Jeffrey Dahmer look holy. Okay? I'm going to say it again. Cristobal Colon makes Jeffrey Dahmer looks holy. The man was sick, bro. Don't you know that this dude, it was said that them Spaniards, they did not want a boy over 9 years old to have intercourse with. They said no. If he's over 9 years old, they don't want him. And they did that shit for years. Okay? Bro, Esau got so much to pay for, man. I mean, it is crazy, bro. Like, this man been doing this shit for 500 years, bro. Murdering, slaughtering. I mean, non-stop. He hasn't stopped yet, still. 500 years later, bro, Esau's still doing the same damn thing. Even worse. It's so much sex trafficking going on, and, you know, children missing and all kind of shit going on. Bro, Esau behind all this shit, bro. I mean, he is, bro. He's behind so much wickedness. It's crazy, man. And we only know so much, bro. Like, Esau doing way worse than what we talk about. It's way worse, bro. People think P. Diddy is bad, which he is. I mean, P. Diddy's a nasty nigga. Bro, what Esau doing makes P. Diddy look holy. Okay? Matter of fact, what do you think P. Diddy get that shit from? Them strange sex parties and them freak-offs. He got it from Esau, man. I mean, weird, you know, blood drinking. I mean, just weird shit, man. Esau's a very sick person, all right? But his time is coming. It's time for this damn demon to be put down, bro. He got to be put down, bro. All right? And I'm going to Mississippi this week, bro. And I just know that, you know, as soon as I get to Mississippi, bro, I'm gonna have to stay out of Esau neighborhoods, right? Drive the speed limit, because if you don't drive the speed limit, it's like a sheriff fall from the sky. You know, you get a crazy ass ticket. Esau want to throw you in jail. You know, he want to rough you up, right? It's crazy, man. It is crazy in Mississippi, bro. But whatever. I don't want to digress too much. Verse 7 says, I will make Mount Seir utterly desolate, killing off all who try to escape and any who return. I will fill your mountains with the dead, your hills, your valleys, and your ravines will be filled with people slaughtered by the sword. I will make you desolate forever. Your cities will never be rebuilt. Then you will know that I am the Lord Yahweh. So the Most High God has it out for you, Esau, man. So you can go to these rallies and, you know, stump and cry and yell and sing and read the Bible all you want to, bro. Talk about Jesus and hold hand. It ain't gonna work, bro. It never worked, okay? But you're really gonna see in these last days, man, that shit gonna fall apart right before your faces, all right? Next thing, I'm gonna close out with this, man. From my man Jason A. All right, 2024. They don't want you to see this. All right, came out 4 hours ago. Now he changed the title of this video because at first it was 2024, the end of America, right? But now he changed it to they don't want you to see this. I'm guessing YouTube probably gave him a notice or something. But whatever. All right. Here we go.
If you're asking me right now, I probably did have deputies that prevented the third assassination attempt.
Just weeks out from the US election, police say they have stopped another assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life. This was a third such attempt, but was thwarted early in California.
But I'm just wondering if these outside agitators will start up on election day. Let's say you win. I mean, let's remember you've got 50,000 Chinese now.
Real quick, bro. Like, this shit is so script. All right. This is so much propaganda, man. I mean, the third assassination on his life, bro. Like, a couple weeks before the election, right? They just keep pushing this damn narrative, man. Trying to paint this dude as some messiah, you know, that he is so righteous and holy that, oh my God, they're trying to kill him off. Because they know that he's going to save America, right? This is what Esau is saying on TikTok. This is a damn joke, man.
Nationals in this country in the last couple of years. You have people on the terrorist watch list, 350 in the last couple of years. What are you expecting? Joe Biden said he doesn't think it's going to be a peaceful election day.
Well, he doesn't have any idea what's happening in all fairness. He spends most of his day sleeping. I think the bigger problem is the enemy from within.
A relative now of the Afghan man accused of plotting an election day terror attack right here in the U.S. is reportedly charged with planning an attack in France, targeting a stadium there or perhaps a shopping center. This according to NBC News. Prosecutors have not identified that suspect, but they have identified 27-year-old Nasir Tawhidi, who was arrested last week in Oklahoma. Investigators say he was planning to target large gatherings here on U.S. soil come election day, and that he planned to also die in that attack. The feds say,
man, if you want to watch this video, bro, you can. I don't give a damn. I really don't. But these devils, okay, they got some shit up their sleeve, bro. The closer we get to election day, you know, the more stunts they're going to pull. Tension's going to be high anyway amongst the people, right? But we're going to see, man, you know, how this shit turn out, bro. Okay? I'm excited, man. I'm excited, bro, you know. I'm just happy for Babylon to fall, bro. Like, seriously. Get this shit over with, dog. I'm sick of all this shit. Excuse my language, man, but I am, bro. You know. But I'm going to close out there, man. My behind in the shower, bro. All praise to How Shema Shai by Shem Chakadash. Shalom. Shalom, shalom.